Add sneak peek. Hey y'all, so well, thanks for stopping by my crazy creative life. In today's video, I found this cookbook, and it is Christmas Kitchen, so pretty good time of year for this one, huh? And I was looking, and it was, the copyright was 2008. So I'm gonna take some recipes out of this book. That sounds interesting, so keep watching. While the soup's finishing up, that's in a previous video. I made these on the same day, and I will link that video right here. So in this video, I'm gonna be making these peanut butter drops. It's on page 162 if you happen to have this book. And again, it is Gooseberry Patch Christmas Kitchen, and it was the 2008 edition. So we're going to make these easy peanut butter drops. It's very similar to like peanut butter fudge. So, and it seems fairly easy. We'll see. Okay, let's get started. All right, this calls for a lot of sugar. It's 2 cups of sugar. 1 and 2. So we need 1 cup of milk. This would probably do better with 2% or whole, but I always buy the skim milk. So that's what I'm using. But you use what you have. But anyway, that was a cup of milk. 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Other than vanilla, that's it. We'll add vanilla at the end. So let's take this to our stove. And I need to get a wire whisk probably. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to boil this until it reaches the soft ball stage, or between 234 to 243 degrees on a thermometer. So let's go ahead and go over to the stove. All right, what's boiling over there is, it looks like it's falling off, but it's not. That is the potato soup. I'm making these on the same day. I will link the potato soup recipe in with this recipe. All right, I'm gonna let this sit here till it starts to boil, and then I will be back. This candy is boiling now, so we just gotta keep a close eye on it. I think I'm gonna have to turn it down just a little bit. I think high is gonna be too much. Let's see what the temperature is. Okay, we're at 220. So we're almost there. It's like I said, it's supposed to be the softball stage. Again, that is when you put a drop in a glass of cold water, and then the ball comes out and it's kind of like squishy. That's softball stage. But if you have a thermometer, it's much better trying to use a thermometer to make candy with. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to come up to temperature, I'm going to put some parchment paper on my countertop. I'm going to try to put the accurate time in here, how long it took it to get to the 240. That way you have a good idea how long it's going to take. We're still at 224, so we still at 225. We still have about roughly 10 more degrees to go. Let me see. We're still just at 225. This little part I'm not going to edit out or speed up. I want to show you this in real time. Don't be like me and hold your thermometer in your candy that long without stirring it. Even if you need to hold your thermometer because you're trying to get an accurate temperature, still swirl and kind of stir your candy even with the thermometer in there. Otherwise, you're going to scorch it. Yeah, way too long. 229. Getting there. It's already been 6.5 minutes since I've turned the camera back on.
don't that look good? That's a sneak peek of the potato soup.
Stay tuned to this video because they're going to be linked together. See how it's reduced and it's getting thick? Okay, we're finally at 230. Be sure you don't touch the bottom of your pan when you're trying to measure. But this is reduced already by half, or almost half, because it was like right at the tippy top pretty much when we got started. Okay, we're at 9 minutes and 30 seconds since I've turned the camera back on. When you're fixing gravy and it starts looking like that, it's real thick, but it looks like little eyes almost, like frog eyes, that's when you know your gravy's done. But we're not making gravy, we're making candy.
Okay, again, this is real time. I'm not speeding it up or cutting part of it out. I do this again, but this time you'll see, because I've held the thermometer in there longer than I should have without at least kind of stirring it with the thermometer in, because I'm just trying to get an accurate temperature. But you'll see here in just a minute, I kind of pay for what I just done here, but it all works out in the end.
Okay, we're at 233, 234. I'm gonna let it go just a little bit more. But can you see how it's starting to...
And this is how I paid.
Oh, did I scorch it?
It's harder to tell, but you can see a dark spot right there.
I hope I didn't scorch it. It's turning the oven down. Because when I was trying to measure the temperature there, it looked, when I went to stir it again, it looked like I scorched it. I'll only know whenever I taste it. That's one bad thing about candy. We've been at 11 minutes. I think when I get to 236, I'm going to pull it off the stove. We're almost there. There we are. Now that should be, you see how thick that is? And that was 12 minutes and 14 seconds is what that's been. So that's just since I started recording again. So it's probably going to take roughly about 20 minutes from start to it gets to this point, 20-25 minutes. Okay. I'm stirring above my oven. Now I'm going to go put this over at the counter. Yeah, that reduced by half. It's really thick now, almost like a thick caramel sauce, I should say. Oh, I hope I didn't scorch that. It says add a teaspoon of vanilla. Yes. Can you take your mixer on low? Because this will splatter everywhere. You see how it's shiny? When it starts to lose its shine, we know that we're ready to put it on the parchment paper. Okay, this is getting dull looking. So we're going to go ahead and stop here. Plus it's coated my spoon. It coated the spoon. But I really think I scorched it. They say to drop it by the spoonfuls you can just put this in a pan and let it cool like you do normal fudge. I did scorch it just a touch on one of the rims. At the very rim of it was a little bit. But so far from what I can tell from the spoon, what I'm eating off of the spoon, it's not that bad. It's not so bad that you can't eat it, that it tastes burnt. It just tastes like a little smoky. And so I can handle that. I can handle like a smoky. A lot of people like smoky food. So this tastes like a smoked fudge, and I'm okay with that. But not a burnt one. But just be very careful. Can you see that this is going to set? If you cook it, yeah, see, it's sitting. It's already set pretty much. It's just still hot. If you overcook it, it will be a dry fudge. This is pretty much fudge. It will be a dry fudge if you overcook the sugar. And I almost did, I think. But candy making, it's not for the faint of heart. I tell you, it is a lot of trial and error, and you have to be okay with knowing that you might go into this and making a mess or messing up. I mean, I don't like to waste ingredients, so don't think that, but there is a chance anytime that you do any kind of candy making, unless you've done it for years. If you have done it for years, then you know what I'm saying. You might go in there and mess up your whole recipe and then have to throw that away, which is sad. That's why I think this is okay. It's just a little scorched, like I've said already, enough to just taste like it's just a little smoky, but not burnt so bad that you just have to throw it away. And it's set good. Actually, I don't taste it at all. The scorchiness, the smokiness. Now I don't. I don't know if it's just that piece or what, but I don't taste the scorchy, the smokiness. So, whew, close call. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you've kind of had fun looking through this recipe book, or cookbook recipe book. I hope you enjoyed going through this cookbook and enjoy these recipes. And then again, go watch this video. It's in that cookbook too. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.
Hey, if you like this video, you may like my last Christmas video or even last year's Christmas series.